Good morning. It is Monday and it's fucking sunny again, thank God. I did my midweek check-in this morning and I'm a kilo down on Thursday. On my Thursday check-in, I'm a kilo down. I've sent that off to Amy. I haven't had any feedback as such yet, apart from a couple of tweaks on posing and her saying I've never known anyone go from full to flat so quickly. I would agree. I've trained upper this morning and you know what? I actually looked at myself and was like, I'm really happy with that. When I got a pump on, I looked quite good. And my veins are there. Like, I'm looking so much fuller when I'm training upper at the moment. My tricep shot looked great. I did a little bit of posing in between sets. I haven't done a posing practice this morning because I'm going to go back to the gym later and do my cardio. But I'm just having my post-workout now before going into the office. I'm in the office today. I'm just sat in the car. Obviously. And yeah, we're just I'm just waiting for some more feedback from Amy on what we're doing. But being a kilo down again, I think there might be some more high days coming, but I think they'll be later in the week. We'll see. But I'm excited. This feels like a very good spot to be in. I actually had some really nice compliments in the gym this morning. Someone remarked on how good my upper was, and when I started posing they came over again, and someone else said that they didn't actually recognize me when I first came in this morning, which is nice. They thought I was someone else that was bigger than I am. I'll go for that. It was a weird compliment, but I'll take it. I'm gonna have this, get in the office, get myself sorted and showered and everything and ready, and then I've got a big day today. I've already got 2,500 steps in just from buzzing about the gym, so I actually think today will be an easy day for getting steps in. My project is being delivered. I've got 28 students in today taking part in my project, so I'm going to be running around everywhere. I don't think my steps are going to be too tough to get today. Did 10,000 yesterday because thankfully I have the personality of a ferret and was dancing around so much on Saturday night at crowd karaoke that I got 16,000 steps in, so win-win.
In a way at the coal. So this could be a local colliery, this could be under here where they used to take all the coal out. That's from like antique shops or things like that, yeah. Well, these are all the originals. These came from the men that worked underground, and these are kind of like the modern.
Of course, it's essentially the vocational equivalent of the A-levels.
This is my project. It's an escape room that teaches you about cybersecurity and business continuity. How cool. Fucking hell, I went a bit overboard on the blusher this morning. Oh well. I am out on my lunchtime walk. Things are going really well this morning. Running a little bit behind time, but that's fine. I have had my feedback from Amy. We're just cycling low days still until Thursday, which will be my standard check-in. And man has just released about 20 pigeons. Interesting. I think there must be racing pigeons. I don't know. I didn't even know that was still a thing, to be honest. But right, so Thursday will be my normal check-in day. We'll be cycling low days until then. So yeah, I don't know why. I thought because previous feedback had been we cannot keep losing weight like you are, and I'd lost a kilo since Thursday. I thought high days might be back in. They may well be from Thursday, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just getting some steps in now around the park, and then we'll get back to my desk. But I've organically got in about 6,000 steps already today, so that's a really good start for just generally me being at work, and usually pretty desk-based, but I've been running around a lot this morning making sure that the students get to the escape room and stuff on time. 4 different people at work today have been like, you look really different this week, and like they've really noticed my weight loss this week. I did wear this top last week. I don't know whether my upper's come in drastically over the last week or so, but I think it's the veins and my shoulders have got some striations in them now, so people are like, oh. But I've had a few comments so far about that today, just today alone, so that's quite fun. Means that we're getting there. Spoke to Amy this morning about toned NABA versus toned PCA and how I feel about which category I'll go into. I'm going to play NABA the same, so enter toned. If they want to move me, they want to move me. NABA athletic is absolutely peeled and usually massive, and I just don't feel like I'm there in terms of size, but we'll see what I look like when I am super lean and I've got a lot more carbs in and stuff. I think that'll make all the difference. That one was tough for many reasons, which I'll explain after I've got out of the sauna. Whilst I've been sat here, all my veins are going mental. I've discovered a new one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Horrendous. Reason number one why it's awful. It's actually better now than it was when I got here, but this is the parking situation. Reason two, honesty is the best policy. I take my fat burner in the morning, and it took me a lot longer to get my heart rate up. However, in the 45 minutes that I had on the Stairmaster, that was the highest calorie burn I've done so far. And I was a sweaty bitch. I'm ready for my last meal. And I would say a shower in bed, but I've got loads of shit to sort out. I'm being in the office tomorrow, and I really need to look through my show day bag and sort some final bits out. But I ain't getting around to it tonight, no way. Good morning, it is Tuesday and I trained quads and delts this morning. It was another early start because I'm in the office again for the cyber escape room. My sock curls have held up very well through that leg session. It's going to be another long day. Yesterday was so long. Doing my cardio in the evening, and I think today I'm going to struggle with steps as well. It'll all get done, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be long, and I don't anticipate being home at a reasonable time, but it's 1 week that I have to do this and get it out of the way in this way just because of work, so it'll be fine. But I'm just about to have my post. I've gone for honey wops the faces today because the shreddies just aren't giving me the density. They're just not giving me, the shreddies just are not giving me the volume, and that's where we're fucking at. So I'm gonna mix that up. I've got a bottle of water here, my protein here with my creatine in it, and then I'm gonna get in and get ready. But yeah, I'm feeling all right. That quad session was decent, and again, I'm getting comments and stuff all the time in the gym now, which is nice. It means that people are really noticing that it's coming off me, which is a nice place to be in, and helps on days where you don't see it yourself. So yeah, that's Tuesday. I'm not going to get a lot of time to do the things that I need to do tonight, but I will get a chance to do that this weekend. Andy's away on Friday seeing a mate that has just been travelling, so they're doing that. So my Friday night I think I can spend sorting my shit out, and I'll be working from home on Friday, which will be lovely. Get ahead before the weekend, and it's another weekend where I've got no particular plans and can just focus solely on this, which is good. I'm so glad that I've done that this year. It's really helped with my focus. It's helped allow me to put the time that I need into everything rather than having to spread myself too thin. My weight has also dropped this morning, down 0.3 kilos from yesterday, so I'm looking forward to Thursday's check-in. We'll see what Amy does with regards keeping my body weight stable and not dropping too quickly, but we've still got some digging to do. I don't want to be that person, but I am what I am. The Train by JP carrot cake is good. but it's not banoffee. Oh, I'm a basic bitch. I'm heading home after that cardio and the last of my steps, but how nice is it? It's 7:30 at night. Hello. Fucking hell, I am feeling that this year more than ever. I fucking love it. Give me some sunlight, Jesus Christ. Good morning. I've just done my cardio and it's about 7 a.m. So I've had a shower at the gym because for some reason I think I remember seeing some comms yesterday that the showers were going to be out of action this morning at work. So well done, prep brain me. I've put this outfit on today. When I turn to the side, I am so tiny. I feel like this week has been an absolute, like, it's massive because my weight has come down. Obviously I was a kilo down from Thursday to Monday when I did my check-in. I think I'm down another half a kilo since then now, and the changes are wild. I'm starting to see how lean I am now, and that is something that doesn't come very, I don't know, naturally in prep because you're so critical of yourself. But yeah, I'm fucking small. I'm small. I'm wearing some trousers today that I've got off Vinted, and they're a Zara extra small, and there's still some gaping at the top. That's where we're at. I'm a small person at the moment. So I'm gonna get to work, finish off this, and then crack on. I think I'm gonna struggle with my steps today because I've got back-to-back meetings of facilitating business continuity sessions when people come out of the cyber escape room, but I'm gonna do my fucking best. They'll get done. It just means that I'll probably be doing a lot of them when I get home, but I'm gonna do my best and try and make sure that I get out on a decent lunch break to do them as well. But I know that I've got them practically every couple of hours today. Oh my Christ. I just wanted to jump on and say how glad I am that it's rest day. My quad DOMs from yesterday are a joke. Absolute joke. I did push it, but yeah, I'm very, very glad to not be training today. Also yesterday, and this made me piss myself, but I was just so on like getting out of work yesterday that I forgot to pick up the camera. I bumped into someone yesterday that I haven't seen since pre-prep, like before December, and she was like, oh my God, you look so different. What is it? I was like, I've lost about 50 pounds. And she went, no, you've gone blonde. I was like, oh God, please tell me that I look noticeably different. So funny. People are very much noticing my weight loss now though at work. I've had a few stares, which isn't great. I did try and pre-warn people that at some point in the next, around May time, I will not look like a very well person, but I didn't get to everybody tonight. Never mind. This weather is extremely confusing. If I didn't have my coat on, I'd be too cold in the wind, and I'm too hot. Spring vibes. I'm just going to go and grab a bottle of Volvic from the shop and get out in the sun on my lunch. I'm having a really good day today. This week has been really busy and really hard with all the travel, but I'm having a really good day. Like, when I can see my hard work come to fruition, I'm just so happy, and that's what this week has been. Checking in tomorrow. Don't feel any particular kind of way about it, although my digestion's gone a bit weird. Standard. Always happens when we put this fat burner in or dose it up in any way, which I think I'll do a video on when I finish prep in terms of assistance. But Amy knows that, I know that. I'm not getting wound up about it. Weight is still coming down. It's no big deal, and actually I don't need to be dropping as crazily as I have been. I had a notification from Natural Cycles this morning telling me that my ovulation will be in the next 10 days. I'm like, thank you, that is a wide window. Who really knows about that? But that could be a trigger for my digestion issues that I'm having. I don't know, but I'm not stressing about it, and I'm just ticking the boxes, and what will be, and check in tomorrow. But I do look a lot leaner this week. I feel like it's daily at the minute, which is very fun. No word of a lie, I'm just out on my walk, found a dog, older dog. Couldn't work out where she lived, asked on a few houses and stuff, nobody knew. Didn't have a lead on me or anything because I'm not out with Maggie. Been faffing about for about 15 minutes with this dog. And a young lad, owner, came out and was like, Tess. And I was like, oh, is she yours? And she ran over to him and he was like, oh yeah, go on Tess, let's go home. No thank you. Nothing, like this dog was running in traffic. Honestly, fucking hell, some people are proper fucking muggy. I've just put my hair in socks for the morning. Latest Vinted finds, and I don't know whether you will find this unacceptable or not, but I think it is, because they've got tags on and I would never ever buy these had they not had tags on, is my justification. I don't see anything wrong with it if I know they've never been worn. Lounge underwear set. Just a simple one. A Tommy Hilfiger triangle bra set and another lounge set. This one's got a cool back actually. But yeah, I don't think I paid more than like a tenner for each of these. Oh, I definitely didn't pay more than a tenner for each of these as a set, which I think is pretty fucking good. I've been trying to get some bits like that for my photo shoot on the 6th of June, but I just don't know what size I'm going to be. I think my goal for the photo shoot is to do some kind of like sporty underwear ones, take a bikini as well, and then just do some gym wear stuff. I really want to treat myself to a dark sport outfit, like gym outfit for the photo shoot, and I feel like I deserve it. That is so expensive, but it is my favourite brand. I never ever buy it because it's so pricey. Never buy it for myself. But I think I might have to on this occasion. Good morning, it is Thursday. I have done my check-in this morning. I went straight to the gym from my check-in to do my cardio and a little bit of steps. I've done about 2,500 steps, so not many at all. However, I thought I better get a head start because I'm on a course today. It's the first day of my leadership training, so I'll be honest, I'm fucking done with travelling to Mansfield this week, but needs must. It's had to happen for the delivery of my project and obviously this, but I'm very much looking forward to working from home tomorrow. I've got my oats and my cherries on the go. Yes, I am eating it with a baby spoon because it's smaller than a dessert spoon and it's got a long, like a long neck. What do you call that? A long handle. Not because I necessarily need to eat with a baby spoon. I have been eating a lot of my meals with a teaspoon just so I can make sure I get every last bit rather than a fork, but we're just not there yet. I've had my feedback from Amy and she is over the moon with where I'm sitting. There are no changes to make, however we are adding some more assistance in and things are about to get spicy. Again, I will talk about this in more detail once prep is over, but yeah, that's where we're at. So nothing's changing other than that, and I'm checking in again on Monday. Apparently Dan is very excited to post my transformation, which is cool. I love the fact that Dan is excited about how I look and what I've achieved so far, because Dan Welburn does not blow smoke up anyone's arse. Like, he won't tell you that you look good when you don't. Do you know what I mean? He, like, some coaches do that to keep their clients going. And I really, really rate that. Like, be honest with me, be dead on the nose with me, tell me what I can do to get to where you need me to be, is the kind of camp that I'm sat in. A successful one, my digestion still isn't good. Been for a poo this morning, but it was still not the amount that I'm used to. I know this sounds mental to be talking about this on the internet, but it's a bodily function. I think it's important. It's important to share what your body is doing at these later stages of prep, because usually when this happens to me towards the back end of a prep, I've related that to food volume and not having a lot of food, because if you're not eating a lot, you're not going to have a lot of poo. Do you know what I mean? The two are relative, but my body is at a state of being lean now where it's trying to hold on to all the nutrients and get all the nutrients out of everything that I'm giving it to feed it, and my energy is high and my food is not. So I've been doing a lot of low days consecutively now, so that's probably got a lot to do with it, but we're just going to keep an eye on my digestion. Amy hasn't given me high days for a little while and she wants me to check in on Monday, but I imagine that my high days will start going in after that once we've seen what this assistance has done, which will go in tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how I look at that point, but I think the goal is to give me some more high days, but there's still a little bit to come off my legs, but everything else is pretty much there, which is where she wants me at this point, and that's why that extra assistance is going in. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now and probably try and get some steps in before this course starts. It starts at 10 and it's about 9:15 now, so I want to make a dent in it. Everybody's queuing for lunch. As far as conference and like training venues go, that is not terrible, is it? I'm just walking through the woods on my lunch, hoping that I can find it again in the next half an hour. Everybody's eating and praising the cheesecake that's just been brought out, so I thought now's the perfect time to fuck off. Saying that, I'm still not having any like major cravings. I think the first time round I really, really did, but it was the first time that I'd restricted myself like that, and I've done, you know, mini cuts since, and the second half of the season was easier than my first half of the season for my first time as prep, and it just, everything does get easier. Everything gets easier, and you realise how unimportant things like that are the more that you do it. Meals with family yes, important. The actual food you're eating, not that important. Like, food's always going to be there all the time. We're all very lucky, I think, me and you watching this, that you've got stuff in the fridge and you can nip down to the shop and get something yummy whenever you fucking want. It's just not that deep, is it? So you're actually doing yourself no favours by getting fixated on food, which I've certainly not done this time around. And it feels good. It feels much better. Don't get me wrong, Andy and I still watch Beard Meets Food every Sunday when he releases a new video, but I'm not sat there thinking, oh, I wish I was having what he's having. I am back from my course. I've just been doing the last of my steps, and you know what, it's really good, and it's made me feel really good about myself, in that today was all about finding what your strengths are and like leaning into them a bit. And it was just really nice. I think everyone could do with having that little, maybe an internal chat about what your strengths are and recognising some of the like good things that you do, whether that's in a work capacity, whether that's in just a general life capacity. But one of the best things about today, as much as I enjoyed it, is that I was home relatively early, so it is 7:15 and I've done all of my steps. And also a good thing is that my digestion seems to have just caught up with me for the week. Not great, but glad it happened now. And I think what I'm going to do for the evening is settle down and continue with this bad boy, because in my head I think it'll be relaxing. Still got another meal to eat. I'm really looking forward to being home tomorrow, not having to travel to Mansfield, and just creeping into the weekend. I've got my supplements to sort out, to add in my new one, and then I'm really looking forward to getting back to training tomorrow as well. It's just been a nice end to the week. I think over the last couple of weeks, as this project has drawn closer, I've just been more stressed than I thought, and the fact that my cyber escape room is being taken away tomorrow, it's been really well received. Everyone's enjoyed it. I've had some great feedback on it, but it's going tomorrow and then it's done, and that feels pretty good. I feel like I'm ending the week on a little personal success. It's always nice, isn't it? Andy is away Friday night visiting a mate. I am hoping that I can get a load of bits done so that I can focus on some show stuff this weekend. I've got to sort the mortgage out. We need to remortgage because that runs out in May. Probably left that a little bit late, oops. And yeah, just a bit of life admin. I want to wash my hair with my new Colour Wow stuff and give that a test run, which I'll feed back to you on. If you too live in a hard water area, you might appreciate that. Yeah, it just feels like it's a very nice end to a very busy period and stressful period. And everything's going great. What's not to love? It's Friday, it's 6:10, and I am unwell. I've got a bit of a cold coming, which I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not going to be able to recover like I normally would, just because of where I'm at. I'm going to do my best with this pull and ham session. If I go into it thinking it's going to be shit, it's going to be shit. So I'm going to just psych myself up in the car for a little bit longer with my pre. I've woken up a kilo lighter than yesterday. I've messaged Amy because I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot to drop overnight. We'll see what she says. She wants to put in some high days next week, and I'm just like, I need them now if I'm poorly, and also down that much. But see what the boss says. She might not put them in, but I'm just giving her that extra update so that she can make a decision. It's important that when things like this happen, you do share so that you can put yourself in the best possible position. Pray for me. Do you know what? That was all right and strength was good. I have spoken to Amy and she's done exactly what I thought she would do, and I'm getting some more food today, and I'm having a high day, non-training day tomorrow based on my drastic weight loss overnight. That's 2 kilo in a week, which, you know, 8 weeks ago was fine, but now not what we're after. So I'm getting some more food tomorrow. She's pulled training tomorrow, she's pulled cardio tomorrow, so it will just be steps for me, which is nice. Might get a bit of a lie-in. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna have to assess this day by day just to make sure that I'm all right, and we'll see what I look like on Sunday based off having the extra food today and tomorrow. So that is my update. That is my update. Something that I haven't mentioned is that I saw a sneak peek of my bikini last night, and I don't actually like getting sneak peeks. I know that sounds silly, but your bikini looks so much better when it arrives and it's in front of you. When you get a video of it, they're so fucking sparkly that it looks a bit dull and you can't get a really good feel for what it looks like, which is mental. But Sue sent me a video last night and I was like, oh. But it's only because it's very close up and I can see where one of the colours is strategically placed, and it's like in a pattern, and in my head I'm like, oh, that looks too much like a pattern. I'm not a pattern gal. But when it's far away, which obviously I will be on stage, it looks exactly how I want it to. And this is based off a video that I've received as well. Don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous, but I'm still looking at it like, oh, I wish I'd just seen that in person. But it may well come Monday or even tomorrow, and my other one's done as well. It was just drying yesterday, so I'm very excited for that delivery, and we'll make sure that I'm at home. Oh, it's all getting a bit real now. I've got a lot of admin, show day, all sorts admin to do this weekend, which I will keep you in the loop of what I'm doing, along with just some life admin. I'm out for a walk on my lunch. My check-ins have started coming in this morning and they're looking very, very nice. Really pleased with everybody, but I'm just feeling a little bit sorry for myself and I'm going to try and get out on a little bit of a walk, but also have a Botox appointment that I forgot about. Thankfully, my new aesthetician that I found, well, I say I found, she found me right across the road. So I've booked in with the lady across the road to just see how I get on, to do something about the George Foreman grill, because I can't be having any of that. I'm not feeling brilliant. I actually actively feel worse than this morning. Andy's in bed, he's fucked. He's supposed to be going to his mates tonight. I think he still is, but he's just been trying to sleep all day, which isn't great because he's got his half marathon next week and he's just not, this is not good timing. But selfishly for me, I'd rather get this out of the way now than like during peak week or something, which is still a little while away. I'm very much looking forward to my extra food tomorrow, the unexpected extra food tomorrow. I've just got back from doing a run to Sainsbury's and feeding back to the girls. I've also just been spending the afternoon doing this to make sure that my Botox kicks in. This morning, I put that dream filter on my hair. The one from Colour Wow, that is supposed to take all of the like brassy stuff out of your hair. It's like a mineral detox. And it's good for people in hard water. My hair feels very dry. I haven't put any like styling on it or anything other than drying it with my hot brush. But I can't tell. I think it has worked a little bit, you know. Not that it was a huge problem, but just something that I wanted to be mindful of, like a colour brassy build-up. I'm actually very happy with how it's growing out. Considering, when did I have it done? When did I go blonde? Was it February? It's now April. How is it April? I'm just getting in my mincemeal, which I've switched up from rice to pasta in the last week, just because I fancied a change and I'm really enjoying it. Feels like I'm having a bit of a spag bol, even though I'm not. I'm not even hungry, but if I don't have this now, I'm not going to get the yogurt and oats in that I've got later in this like little refeed. My body's in a very sensitive state at the minute, so I'm so glad that I reached out to Amy this morning about me feeling so poorly, so that she could help me out a little bit and bring those high days forward, especially with the weight loss that I've had overnight. I cannot believe it. So yeah, I think this is going to go down a treat and help me feel better. I've got my high non-training day tomorrow, so just steps tomorrow. I might even get up early and go and do them at the gym, depending on what time like I start stirring. I really want to make the most of having the bed to myself and just getting a lie in, but I'll probably get to bed as early as possible tonight so that I can just make the most of tomorrow, which will be spent doing show day admin and planning and working out what I need to buy and things that I still need to get and order so that it's done, and sorting the mortgage out. I'm just sitting down to my final meal, which is 50 grams of oats, 10 grams of peanut butter, and I've split the berries. So there's 100 grams of berries between these two meals. There's 150 grams of fat-free Greek, and there's 10 grams of Biscoff. I could have had 20 grams of Biscoff or 20 grams of peanut butter, and why have to choose? So I've spread it over both. And now I'm going to watch more of the Myra Hindley, Ian Brady dramatisation on Netflix. Eat this and probably go to bed. Depending on what time it is, I'd like to have done more of my bikini tonight, but I don't feel like it. Good morning, team. It is Saturday and my sty is starting to go down. Funnily enough, now that the cyber escape room has been removed. So I think I'm going to rename my sty from Stanley to Cyber Escape Room. So Cyber Escape Room is leaving. It's early doors, it's 10 to 7. I've just arrived at the gym. I'm obviously not training today or doing cardio, but I did want to get in, get a shit ton of steps done and go through my routine and have a pose down with myself. So that is what I'm going to do. I am feeling okay. Yesterday I felt very run down. Today I feel all right. I've started taking some Lemsip. And I feel like I'd be all right to train and all right to do cardio. But it's how long I will feel like this because I'm not stopping. Like, I'm not slowing down. Like, I know that sounds very silly, but yeah, I feel well enough to do all of the stuff that I normally would. But it's the position that my body is in at the minute is whether it could recover from this in the same way. Because I'm doing too much at this level of body fat, whatever. That's what we're being really cautious of. And I'm supposed to let Amy know how I'm feeling tomorrow. And I probably will go train because I do feel up to it. I just need to take some extra tissues and wipe down my equipment properly. Not that I don't already, but I've got a monster on the go. So I'm going to go in and just make a start on that for the day so that when Andy gets home, like, I'm good, I'm done, and we can just have our time, which is something that I'm looking forward to this weekend. These quiet weekends might be fucking boring for you watching it, so sorry, but they are doing me the world of good, and it's so nice to slow down a little bit. We do so much and try and cram so much in, whether that is traveling, visiting people, doing stuff. I'm the kind of person that always has to be doing something, which I am at home, to be fair. Like, I'm always doing something. I'm never just sat there watching a film, or unless it's like at the very end of a day. These slow weekends are really good for us. Andy's got his half marathon next weekend, so he really needs to rest up because he has been definitely worse than me, like poorly wise. So we just need to look out for him a little bit this weekend. But yeah, this is going to be my morning, which is quite nice. I've been home, grabbed my first meal of the day, and my bikinis have just arrived. Oh, this is honestly one of the best days of prep. Why am I nervous? I've seen one of them, but again, seeing it in person is just something else. I don't know which one this one is. Oh, she sent me some jewellery as well. Oh, bless her. She sent me some earrings and I can't even wear them. The effort and the attention to detail is just gorgeous. So she sent me some jewellery. Oh, this, I know which one this is because there's spare crystals in it. Okay, it's loads better in person. Yeah, wow. No, I made the right choice with that one for sure. Okay, this one I haven't seen, and she did say that it's going to blow my mind. My little bikini bag. God, love her. Oh my whatever. Oh my god, it's so good. I am very, very happy. This one is going to be my British finals and my universe bikini. And then the other one is my qualifier one. I can't fucking believe this. I'm going to have to bring my mum. Got it. Just trying to keep her away from whatever that is over there. Come on, walk. Walk time. Maggie, go. I don't know about anyone else, but when I am unwell, I will put on a full face of makeup to make myself feel better. Although, I think this was a mistake. Is there anything better than logging on to try and sort your mortgage out because you think it runs out in a month, but it actually runs out in May next year? Love me. Hopefully we'll have even moved by then. Oh, I've got so much time for that. so much time for that. That's just saved me a whole headache. It's about 8:10. I picked Andy up, we went for a Starbucks, we went and got some shopping. We have spent the afternoon on the sofa watching a movie because we both just feel like absolute shit. He's just got an Indian and I've got my last meal of the day, and I'm so sad because I think it's probably my favourite meal on my meal plan and I can't taste it. I've even fried the banana on it to try and make it like I can taste it. I'm not checking in tomorrow. I am going to just let Amy know that I'm okay and that I'm going back to training. I am going to train on a low day, so there'll be 45 minutes cardio in there as well. But then I'm doing my midweek check-in on Monday, and I just feel sad that I might not get this meal for a really long time if we're digging again. And I can't even taste it. What a shame. Good morning, it is Sunday. I'm feeling snotty, but otherwise I feel okay. By the way, can we just, for a second, this happened last night. I had my Botox on Friday. Last night I started to feel it ping into action. In 2 days, it's supposed to take 2 weeks to feel the full effects. Wow. So very impressed with that. Whatever she's using, keep pumping my face with it. So I'm in for legs this morning. Legs, cardio, some form of steps, posing practice, routine run through. So it's going to be a long morning. I've got my post-workout with me. By the time I get home, I'll probably be ready for meal one. But I'm excited to train. I missed it yesterday. So weird, it's just one day. I'm just really excited to train at the minute. Last night, Sophie Jenkins won her ticket to the Olympia as well, and myself, Laura and Jess all got together on a FaceTime to watch the final. That is one trip that I really, really hope makes it out the group chat. We are talking about going. That'll be an expensive one and it will be a to be continued chat, I think. Yeah, what a night. I feel so fired up this morning. So I'm going to get in there and make it happen. Okay, we're back from a dog walk and a trip to B&M where I started to pick up a few bits for show day. I also picked up some bits yesterday and I've just done an Amazon order, so it's going to start coming in over the next week. I'm going to go and have a look through my show day bag in a minute and just see what I've actually got and what other stuff I need to get. The first thing that I bought was Ride On. Ride On is a pump product that I use on show day. I'll down 6 of these about 20 minutes before I start pumping up, and they're really, really effective. Other things that I've picked up that I'm taking upstairs to pop with my show day bag are pumping up sweets. Something that I picked up today from B&M. Why can you not go into B&M and just spend like 20 quid? Why is it like 50 quid? I don't know. Essentials, black bedding. So I picked up a king size fitted sheet and a king size duvet set. I get king size because if I get a double, on the odd occasion that I've accidentally booked a king size bed, they're always gonna fit. So I always get a king size one. I also picked up from B&M a couple of hair removal creams. I tend to shave everything for show because that is the hair removal method that I use, but my NABA show, Andy is not going to be there that week, so he cannot help me shave my back and shave my arse. So I'm gonna have to use some hair removal cream. I also picked this up from Sainsbury's. I'm thinking of doing a slick back hair look at some point. So I picked up the TG Bed Head to help. That is just some hair wax to really help slick that back. I'm going to go upstairs in a minute because I did actually pick up a suitcase yesterday. I didn't intend to. I went into Morrison's and the small travel suitcases were only 22 quid. The reason why I picked it up is because it's not one of the ones that you have to have on 2 wheels. It's got 4 and it can just fucking roll around, and that's ideal for show day. So I picked that up, but I'm going to go and have a look upstairs in a moment and take some of this shit up and just see how my show day bag is looking and whether there's some other bits that I need to get. Obviously, as I pack all of my show day stuff, I will pop it on here so that you can see what is going into it and make sure that you are prepared. As I said, this is my show day bag. And I was just going to run through it. 2 other things that I picked up yesterday. Oh my God, I can't keep up with myself. Picked up a Sanix 0%. Now I will be in peak week making sure, maybe even before that, that I'm only washing my body with this. It's got no nasties in it, no perfume, no colorants, just another kind of preventative for anything bad to happen to my tan. I'll be using that throughout the, 5-6 weeks that I'm show ready. Picked up some water wipes as well. These are ideal for just wiping your hands when you've had a tan or just like little bits of makeup and stuff on the day. You don't want to have anything with any nasties in it touching your makeup. Christ, what else is in here? Oh, it's my first time as bikini. I will take 2 bikinis on the day of my show because you just never fucking know what's going to happen. I really ought to frame this. I was always going to. I just haven't got around to it. I haven't even got around to getting wedding pictures up, so it smells nice. This has been washed so many times, but you still get a tan smell. So I won't necessarily take this one because this is more like a ornamental one now, but it's just been stored in here. These are sticky feet. When I'm tanning at home, I will use these to stick to my feet just to make sure that I'm not getting tan on the bottom of my feet or around the house. Wow, I do not need to buy any more Show Shine. I think I've got 4 bottles of Show Shine. This is your spray oil that goes on. It's commonly called a glaze that will go on after your top coat, just before you're going on stage. So after you've pumped up, you'll get applied with one of those. I've got plastic cups, which is good. I don't need to buy any more. This is I think it was actually my bridesmaid robe from my best friend's wedding. However, I thought it's black, it's long, it will go in there. Now Dan has given me a branded one, so I don't necessarily need that. I might pop that on Vinted because I was keeping it for that purpose. Got Shiwi. Got some competition colour. I think this is the one that my mum got me for my birthday, but I will double check just to make sure that I've got plenty of this, because I'm a bit worried that one, so annoying because I know that one will go the distance, but for 2 shows I want to make sure that I've got plenty of pro tan. The 2 that I'm doing my own tan anyway. I've got a tanning mitt, which I will use for the NABA shows. Always handy to have. It's always handy to have one of these in your show day bag anyway, regardless of whether you're doing your own. I've got some calms. I've never actually taken these on show day. However, I think I'm going to try it this year. I always make sure that I've got paracetamol and things like that in my, yeah, there you go, ibuprofen. I've got some Imodium. I've never had the need for this on show day. However, I'm not gonna not take it ever. And we've got a mishmash of loads of jewellery and stuff in here. I've got some leftover top coat there. Does it have a date on it? Expires May 25. Oh, that's cutting it fine. I don't know what's in any of these. if anything. Oh, some old jewellery. I've got loads and loads of like wedding jewellery and stuff in here as well, because I thought I could use it. Hand sanitizer, because you can't actually wash your hands when you've been for a wee and you've got your tan on. I bought these as like some bobbles with like a chunky clip in them last time. I don't know whether I'll actually use those, but it's worth having just in case anyone else wants to use them. Likewise, I've got some earrings here from Compact that I've never worn, but I keep in my bag just in case anyone's ever forgotten theirs. I have stretched ears, so I can't wear your standard earrings. And there's a hair clip in there as well. There's just so much shit in here. Just need to work out from this what I need to actually buy and what I don't. These are my wedding earrings. I need to put them somewhere different. I do remember putting all of this stuff in here and thinking, oh, I might be able to use that for competing, so didn't quite put it away. These are just some stretchers that are studs. I bought these as potential wedding earrings, but when they came, this bit was massive, and I just thought, no, that is not a wedding day earring, but that could be a show day earring. So they are potentials. I'll make sure they're in the bag as well. I've got some bikini bites. This is to go on your suit if you need it. I've never actually had to use it, but I've always had it just on me so that my suit fits properly and there's not going to be any gaping or any boobies hanging out. There's a whole mishmash of stuff in here. I think these are my show day earrings actually, because I'm pretty sure I remember buying them from this brand on Etsy. Yeah, they are. If you've got stretched ears and you're panicking about wearing some show day dangly earrings, you can get some from Etsy, which I did. Quite a few on there. God, I've got so much jewellery. I really didn't need any more, did I? I've got 2 large thick bracelets. I've got some crystal AB bracelets and rings as well. So AB crystal and the standard silver are slightly different. AB crystal, you will get more of a sparkle than your standard clear. They will look multi-tonal, but your AB crystals on a bikini, I don't know whether this is AB or not. Yeah, there's some AB in here and there's some clear. The AB ones are like, can you see the ones that are pinky toned and blue toned that are really sparkly? That's the AB. So AB crystal is lovely for that shine, but in terms of the colour, it's just not as clean. Do you know what I mean? Show day numbers. I need to sit and sort them out and put them to like the bikini that they were for. I've got a sachet of McDonald's salt. Nearer the time, I will start going to McDonald's and just asking for salt, or like with an order, and using the salt for my show day bag. There's a few bits that I am definitely missing from in here so far. Another essential is a sewing kit. I will always have a sewing kit in my bag. So if you're competing on the same day as me and something goes wrong and we're at the same show, you come find me and I'll help as much as I can. Bikini bum, I've never used this. I think I lent it to someone else or tried to use it as tit tape for something else. Bikini bum is similar to bikini bite in the sense that it is an adhesive for bikinis. A lot of girls, I think, use it for literally the bum of their bikinis when it's going up their arse. I'm going to transfer all of the stuff that I'm actually going to take from this into my new suitcase, and as bits arrive I will keep updating you, but I will do a what's in my show day bag, like a proper what's in my show day bag nearer the time when I'm packing it. But we've got a very good starter for 10 here, I would say.